Hello, viewers, and welcome to Sharp Business. This is yet another Wednesday where we are talking about business. Today, we are privileged to have one of the youngest upcoming technology experts in this nation, and we are privileged to have him take us through technology and machine revolution and how this technology is going to replace people in organizations. Karibu sana, John.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I am glad you're here.
Me too.
I was looking for you.
Thank you.
I tried to call you, but finally I got you.
Now, thanks to technology.
Now, tell us who is John.
My name is John Disho. I'm an electrical engineer. I'm so passionate about technology. Also, when it comes to advancing people's lives, and also technology being part of our lives is something that we are living with it. Mm-hmm. Actually, I studied electrical engineering from the Technical University of Kenya. From then, after, just as it is usual for other graduates, you go looking for jobs. Actually, I went for one of the interviews, and the panelists told me that I didn't have the experience. And then later they asked me if I had a question to them. So I asked them, I've not got an opportunity because of the experience. Yet now I'm looking for that experience. Why couldn't you give me the opportunity? Unfortunately, they didn't answer my question. So from then on, I decided I should be a creator of these opportunities where young people will not be discriminated, or they will not lack the opportunity to really express themselves and start off their career. Mm-hmm. So I decided to set up Solefa Technologies, mm-hmm. In which I'm the CEO.
Wow.
And I'm happy that having that initiative has brought me this far. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
How has it been like with Solefa? Because I've had it all over. That's why I was looking for you.
Actually, as it is common knowledge that nothing that is so flourishing goes on well without having challenges. But after overcoming the challenges, we are happy now that we are somewhere at least. It is not like when we started in 2016.
In 2016.
Yeah, because that's when I registered it as a business. Mm-hmm. But from 2016, January, I actually registered it in May.
And what does Solefa do?
Solefa Technologies is, as the name it is, the name Solefa itself actually is an acronym for Solutions Energy for All. And it came about just seeing the need in the community to really solve some of the problems. And also I wanted to use the knowledge I had gained in school to just to do something with that knowledge, because after all it would have been not well if I studied for 5 years and I do something else. Yet, yes, other people can do something about other things, but I decided I could follow my career on what I've studied. Mm-hmm. But Solefa Technologies, we encompass the technology as it is coming in the world. And really putting it in a way that in our economy, it is something that is relative, it is something that can be uptaken by people. Actually, we are doing a range of things from home automations. We are offering green energy solutions like solar water heating. And the main thing we are dealing with now is called home automation systems, mm-hmm. where we automate your home from basically everything. It depends with the client what you really want. If you want your lights to dim, if you want them to light at a particular time, maybe from in the evening from 6 to around 9:30, depends on what you want. Also, you can use your mobile phone through an application where you can even monitor your energy consumption. So, for example, if you're home and you want to light the security lights, you don't have to wake up from your bed and light them. Actually, you can even see from your phone whether the lights are on or off. Mm-hmm. If it is at the gate, a visitor comes, just rings to you from the gate. You have a very good user interface. and when they ring to you, you just see it in your phone. And if you have internet in your home, it means you can see even the visitor who is at the gate from whichever part you are in the world. So you can also open for the person the gate and the doors. Actually, that's the other part that you do of access control. Otherwise, all the other things in the house, they are interconnected. And in technology, we are calling this Internet of Things. With the Internet of Things, it is where you actually, all the gadgets in your home, you can have all sensors just to alert you. And actually, it is the new thing that is coming, and we are happy with the advancement of technology because we are even going to higher levels of artificial intelligence. And the technology is being applied across all the spheres, from the industries to homes to offices, name it. Yes.
Now, with the wake of the digital revolution, we've seen today that even interviews today, if you're not digitally knowledgeable, you will be kicked out.
Yes.
What does that mean to the business world?
I would like first of all by saying change is inevitable. I tell you that for a fact because sometimes back we didn't even used to have mobile phones. The mobile phones as they are common now. But look at it today. It has come to a time that if you do not have a phone, then it's very hard for you even to communicate. But when it comes to the business world, we are talking of communicating, maintaining your customers. You want customer loyalty, you want to be doing advertising, and most importantly, you would also want to be knowing what the other business people are doing, or even relaying news and communications. Also, you see, in some situations of a business where it has various branches, look at the banks. There are various branches. How do they organize them? It's because of this technology that brings together all these branches together such that they have one operating system where they can monitor all the bank accounts. If you take a loan from this bank and take another loan from another bank, there is that network of also the connectivity. They can even know that you have a loan in another bank. Yeah. So it is due to this technology that has helped improve lives. How would it have been if we didn't have M-Pesa today? Things would be different. We have Airtel Money. We also have mobile money platforms that are being revolutionary in the world today. And this has transformed the way of doing business. It is faster, it is reliable, and it is the thing of the future. In some of the developed worlds, they are moving to cashless banking, cashless way of doing things. You just need your credit card. And some of them are even, you just have to go with your fingerprint and they have all your details.
They have all your details.
Yes.
Now, you have mentioned something about M-Pesa, and before I go to the next question, do you think in Kenya we have a problem with our mobile banking? We only have M-Pesa, which is reliable. Now, don't you think we need a plan B? Because most of the companies and almost 70% of the businesses in Kenya operate on M-Pesa. What if today M-Pesa we wake up and it fails? I saw that Central Bank was really scared about the issue of M-Pesa not being reliable. What can you tell the other service providers? We're missing something there. We need an option B.
Actually, I like your question, but I would like to ask that I do not answer it the way. I would like to be more objective here. When it comes to the mobile money market, actually it's so dynamic. It's changing every day because most of them, they have a range of products. So it depends with you as a customer. You look at what they are offering and you choose the service provider who is more, convenient for you. But in the sense of one service provider is more dominant than the other, it is something that is very much open in the, it's free market. So one can be more dominant than the other. But look at it for this case here that, all these companies, whenever they tabulate their financial analysis, all of them make profit. And you may find that one is making profit, the other one is also still making profit. So it depends you as the customer to see which is the service provider that is convenient for you. And actually, when you say that we don't have a plan B, we have many of them. We have many of them. What lacks is people are not informed. People are not informed because you only know of one option, the other person knows of the other option, but actually all these are options offering different range of products, and it depends on how convenient they are for you. Yes.
Okay. Now, John, how do we prepare for the technology and machine revolution? How can we prepare for this eventuality? Because it's actually coming, and it will meet all of us here. Whether you are digitalized or not, it will come and sweep you if you're not in the right place. How do we prepare for this eventuality?
Actually, it goes back to the forces of demand and supply. Because what we are currently witnessing in our economy today, which is agricultural based, our economy, our Kenyan economy, is so moved by agriculture, and also tourism is also picking up. But when you look at our agricultural system, you may come to understand that with the products that we have in our farms, some huge percentages is just subsistence. People just consume it within their homes. But if we have not gone to another higher level of trying to have better post-harvest mechanisms, so much of our food goes to waste. We've not managed to do value addition to the highest levels, because we get food as raw material and some we even export it as it is, then it comes back as a final product. Why are we not using technology to process our food, have very good post-harvest mechanisms on technology, and value adding these products so that they become of more economical value? Now, the technology we are looking at here, it cuts across all the board. That is one factor when you talk about production when it comes to most for agriculture. But if you look at also the way things are moving, people are getting their products and selling them online. I've seen groceries, an online store selling groceries. So there is a class of citizens that maybe they do not have that time to go to the vibanda or to go to the grocery store and get the vegetables, but they order them online and they are delivered to their doors. You see, that's one way of technology. You see, marketing your products from the farm, or you buy them from the farm and you market them. So when it comes to technology and you call it the eventuality of technology coming up, it is something that you cannot control. It comes as a boom, and when it comes, it is a change. You better change with the change before the change changes you. So actually, all of us have to invest our time, energy and resources to advance with the technology, even if it means going for a class or two, and things become better. Because look at the technology in also terms of social media marketing. You have your business here and you want to make it known even globally. So you can go to having a website, you can market the website. Now even the tech giants like Google, they are doing even their own marketing, even on Facebook. They are doing all these manner of things. Search engine optimization. You have your company, you give them some money. And so anyone who searches for your company, or maybe like my company, say technology, anyone who searches anything on technology, my company appears first. So it's just a way of doing marketing. So all these things have been brought about by technology. So, and we are in these times and we cannot avoid it. So what we can do is accept the technology, find the best use of it, although there are also the negative side of the technology, but it will be important and vital for us to really focus on those things that are really of value and they are really helping us.
Wow. Now, John, let me know. The change of technology and the technology revolution.
Yes.
What effects does it have to the today's business world?
The impact is massive.
Massive, yeah.
Yes. Because a business today cannot survive without technology. That's for a fact. Yeah, because after all, you need to maintain your customers, communicating to them, and most important, reaching to them.
Reaching to them.
Because it has been said, put your money where your mouth is, or put your
Mouth where your money is.
put your mouth where your money is.
Yes.
Okay, it depends on how it
And
is.
how it is.
So actually, for a business to survive, and you want to reach out to them, you want to reach out to your customers or your clients. They are also on social media and they have embraced technology. So it is good for you also that you go and be in the same pool.
In the same
Otherwise, they'll know you there. But when it comes to technology, not only in business per se, like reaching out to clients, we have seen these upcoming of technology. You know, actually it's automation, like an industry where it is machines working and they have minimal human interactive space. Now there is this conformity that people are saying the machines are replacing humans.
No, that one. Just hold that thought right there. We'll be right back. Now, viewers, that is John, the CEO of Solefa Technologies. We'll be right back after the short break. Please don't go away. Welcome back to Sharp Business. Today we have Solefa Technologies CEO, Mr. John Ndicho, who is taking us through technology and machine revolution. Welcome back, John.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, you had talked about the effects that technology has on businesses. And we left at some point.
Yes.
Yes, let's go back there.
Okay. Thank you for this second session. Actually, when it comes to machine revolution, there is this conformity that machines are replacing humans. And I had said earlier, there is this change from even higher levels of technology on artificial intelligence, where the machines are even like thinking.
Yeah, I saw that one in China. Sorry to cut you short. I saw that in China that they were able to replace 650 employees with only 50 robots.
Yes.
That is serious.
Yes. The gravity of the matter is that people are seeing that people are losing employment and in order to create business. Actually, it is something that it is true to some extent, and to some extent it is not true. Because people are saying that they are losing employment when a machine or a big industry has been replaced by an automated system. Actually, some employees have to lose their jobs. That's were actually being done by the people. The good thing about machine is that the machine does not get tired. It is not subject to fatigue anyway. It will work as long as it is subjected to a certain program or given instructions by a human person. Now, what actually happens is that you lose employment on some people, but you gain employment on others. Think about the person or anyone who comes to install that automated system, like what we do. It means that you have created a job for us, but some people in that industry have lost. But they have not lost it because, like for us, or any company that is engaging in automation, it encompasses a lot. It now comes from people who are skilled and those who are not skilled. So, and you find that most of the manual work is being done by, not really manual work, but what we would say unskilled labor. And when we replace with machines, like if a road is being built and people are using shovels to dig out a trench, but then you bring the excavator just needs one person. But 50 people of unskilled labor have lost it. That's the machine revolution we are talking about. But we are looking at the line of the people who also created this excavator. How many are they? there is only that one driver. There are people who make machines for that excavator. So what about all those people? Those people also got employment because there was this business of using the excavator. So it's a win-win situation. And most of the times whenever I meet with my peers, I tell them, let us be objective and not really to look at things on the negative way. Actually, it has an impact on this, but if we look at it on a broader perspective, it is a win-win situation. And we are taking up the technology as it comes because it's making life easier. Yes.
Now, you said that people have to go home when automation comes in. And because I'm looking at automation and I see the way companies are also looking at it, high level of production. You see, you can work for 24 hours, whereas when you have human beings, they will work for 6 to 8 hours in a day, all right?
Yes.
And you shall have so many shifts. And you see now with people, you'll have a lot of, you'll have to pay a lot of salaries. But for the automation, you only need the electricity, some repair, and maybe 2 or 3 guys who are running that. Now, what will happen to these people who are downsized, who are actually fired from these companies? What will happen to them now?
Actually, that depends with the individual company or the business itself. Because I look at a way of doing business differently from others. But there is something called economy of communion. Like now Solefa Technologies has subscribed to operating in business under economy of communion. Now, when you look at the economy of communion, it's something that is revolutionary and it is mind-changing because we believe in change might change the future. And the mentality we want to put in a business is that a business does not have to operate with the aim of just making profits. Making profits, yes, is key for the survival of the business. But economy of communion is centered on the human person. The human person. You say that companies are looking at higher production, but higher production means also doing substandard things, compromising the quality of the standard of the products. But now, under economy of communion, we follow strictly that it is human people who are going to use these products. I will not go and boil githeri and then I put additives that make it to boil faster. So because the products I'm putting, they are not good for the human consumption. And this is the concept of business that we are advocating for, that a business can operate, make profit, but at the end of it all, put the human person at the center. So when you talk about technology replacing human beings, actually we are also looking at it in more of that this technology has been brought by human beings and it is the human beings who are using it. So when we say that people are being sent to go home, I think when a company that has been operating as employees needs to embrace technology and they want to automate their systems, actually they say that they have to retrench some people. Actually, it should not be the case. They should take the people they have. Technology is so diverse, it can encompass many people. Take these people for training. And so that they understand this technology. They don't need to hire other people. They just need to train their own and make them know how this system works such that they are the same people who remain there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, you've actually answered our next question, and I wanted to know, there are companies which are not even willing to do that because you see it will be with an extra cost to train these people to get into the system. How can you tell the people who are in an organization which is in the midst of transition to the technology era, how can you tell them to be prepared? Because they need to be prepared. This eventuality is coming in. Flesh, blood from the university is coming in. How can they be prepared?
Actually, chance only favors a prepared mind. Mm-hmm. And when you look at a company saying that it's going to be prepared, it means that this company is ready to give it a go to invest in something, to invest in technology, to invest in its human resource. But I'll tell you this, any company or any entity doesn't mean that it has to be technological. Any company or any entity where we work, any entity, any company that does not have a department on research and development, I don't think that it can survive for long. And actually that's where we go wrong, more so even with many of the startups that we have. Research and development is very key. More so like for us in the technological sector, it is dynamic, it's changing every day. So we have to keep ourselves updated on the new trends and what is happening, so that we are also afloat with the others, because also in business there's competition. So if others are knowing more than you do, and they have an upper hand in business. So actually for a company to really survive this whole atmosphere, has to invest in research and development. And that means that they have to take their personnel, engage them in research and development, and that way it is for sure that they are going to understand how all these things are working. So it's one of the ways of training them, improving them. Actually, it is not a waste at all. It is, you are empowering your own people. And actually, they are the ones that make the business. Without them, then the business cannot be surviving. So it is very important to put the human person at the center. And like I said before, on the economy of communion, actually what we do with our businesses is look at it in three ways. We look at the employees. We look at them, cater for them. They are well remunerated. They have very good working conditions. And we also look at them in more of an intra corporate social responsibility within the organization. The second thing is we look at the problems in the society, locally, because also as for a business to really do well, it has to integrate itself very well with the people who are around, and it works better for us. The other thing is for the business growth, we make sure that we are paying our taxes. If it is like a company like ours, it is well regulated, it is within the legal framework, that it is working well. And also something else that we really do is we do not advocate for competition in business. Actually, we bring the competitors to us, that, us and the competitors, that you are partners, so that we can do business together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, with the young people in this nation, and let's talk about Kenya, they make up to around 60 to 70% of the population.
Yes.
They're the ones who are going to drive the economy to the next level.
Yeah, for sure.
They are the ones who are going to run this nation, and they are the ones we are looking up to the next economic growth. When we talk about 2030 vision, it will be run by these young people, of which most of them are not employed. Now, how can young people be prepared for the digital era? Because actually, I think it favors them a lot, because they're in it. How can they make use of it?
It's the plight of the young people is that they are unemployed. That is it. And everywhere you go, whenever young people are mentioned, unemployment is like their second name. This narrative of unemployment, it is something that really needs to change. But actually it starts from the way we are brought up in our education system. You are taught that you are studying so that you can get a good job. You see, that you can get a good job to get. Why not to create a good job? Why is this policy, so much fed into the minds of the young people? I think this is where we need to come up with a nation with very good policies. It's the era of entrepreneurs. Have incubation hubs. Young people come up and express their ideas. Their mentors to really look at the ideas they have and help them to really grow the ideas. Actually, anything big that you see today started from an idea. And I talked with a friend of mine recently, and he was saying, "Oh, there is no money. I have so many ideas that." But I don't have the cash. I said, no, you don't have that idea. You're just seeing the illusions of the idea that I can do this, I can do this. But when you really get into the nitty-gritties of that idea, it's either viable or not.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, if you really want to look at your idea in a more detailed way, see how viable it is, how much capital you need, then let's see about it. Actually, if we really have the opportunity to express the idea to a few people, they will like the idea, and capital is there. It should not be even a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem.
Yes.
Now, I want you to talk to your camera right there.
Yes.
I want you to talk to the young people. There is someone who is graduating this year.
Yes.
And they are coming out here and meet 41 million of us plus out here. And you know what they tell themselves? I'm different. You know, when I get out there, I'm going to do things differently. Just talk to them. Because when they come out here, they will become irrelevant. You have to be a game changer in this world. Do something different. But tell them something about how they should come out of that school knowing that this world is. They shouldn't seek for employment.
Thank you. My fellow young people, I would like to encourage you that you are really gifted with very important talents, and they are very unique, that it's only in you and you cannot find it somewhere else. So it is very crucial and important for you that you really tap your talent, utilize it well, and you are going to make it. Do not think that it is easy. It is not that easy. It depends on how you are going to take it. But the most important thing is to know that you have to start from somewhere. And that somewhere, it depends with the time. The time is now. You have that brilliant idea. You have that talent. Let it be known. Embrace the technology. Form a very good social media networking, and let everyone know that whatever you do what you do your best today, tomorrow, the day after, and then everyone will know what you do best, and everyone will come to know and will be interested in what you do best. Thank you.
Wow, that was really nice, John. Yes. It was nice having you.
Yes.
Now, I want an automated home.
Yes.
Now, how can I get you? Can you give us your number?
For sure. Yes.
Yes.
My number is 0723 277 794.
Again, if, in case someone didn't have a pen, talk to them right at home.
Oh, get a pen. 0723 277 794.
794.
Or if you are on Facebook, you can follow our page. It's called Solefatech.
Solefatech.
Yes.
It was really nice having you, John.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming for the show.
Thank you. I'm happy.
Yeah, we'll actually call you very soon. We have
I'll
to nail it again.
I'll appreciate it.
Yeah, we've come to the end of our show today. It was really nice having you today. Continue sending in your questions and your requests, and we will be receiving them, and we shall be responding to them soon. So for the young people, if you've heard what John has said today, don't fail to do what he has said. Go start. You never know where you'll be tomorrow. God bless you. See you next week. I was your host, John Mulwa. Till next week, goodbye.